Welcome to Center of Light. How we doing on this fabulous night? I'm going to check something real quick. Welcome everyone to the pre-show, the pre-game show, the NFL pre-game show of the MahaShivaRatri Festival. Wow. It's going down. Welcome to Center of Light. Tomorrow morning, I will be up 6:30 a.m. I'm going to launch a 12-hour presentation. You will not be able to watch this feed as an archived event because it's going to be 12 hours. So I have to choose what's called continuous live. You do want to make this event. I know I'm disappearing. I'm getting some lighting tomorrow at Tuesday that's going to stop all these artifacts. But then again, I am dematerializing because I'm ascending. I'm jacking around. What you see behind me in this image is Adiyogi. Adiyogi. Who's Adiyogi? Shiva. All things that are not. That is the greatest possible universe that can ever be. All things are not. That's what Shiva is. The destroyer and the creator aspect of the divine. Tomorrow morning, for those who live in the UK, it's easier. But for those who live in America, depending on your time zone, I'm going to bring forth something that... Hello, Rena. I'm going to bring something forth that is going to kick your spiritual ass. Bold statement, right? I know. And I got the power and the light to back it up. How do I know that? Because if you watch at least the first few hours of this presentation, which I'm definitely going to do. I don't know about the latter hours, but I will broadcast it. It's full duration. But the first few hours, bring Jesus, bring Buddha, bring Krishna, bring your deceased loved ones, bring all of them. We're going to have some fun, y'all. What is fun? Tomorrow's presentation is going to be a very illumined experience. Yes, Kim Gary, it's nothingness. Absolute nothingness. Well, Keith, this is a glass of water. That is absolute nothingness. Why do I choose to see it as absolute nothingness versus a glass of water? Because in the freeing of the mind and the judgment of it all, even that glass of water, it becomes infinite potential, and so does your life. That is what you deserve. Yes, Melanie, it is worth getting up for. That's going to be about 6. Let me see if I can pin. I'm so befuddled when it comes to math and the way of 6 p.m., 5:30 in the morning. But I am so keyed and stoked to watch the very first thing. No joke. The very first thing that is said. The opening of inviting the Lord to the earth. Shiva, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, your soul, Yanava, it has begun. Whatever that is for you. Hello, Elwood, MK Brooks. Let me get down to saying hi to everyone. Rena, Kim Gary in the UK across the pond. Wendy Kale, Jeff Bowers, Kelly Curtis, one of my faves. Sana, one of my faves, pre in the house. This is a pre-show, so pre. Krista Huggins. Keith Anthony Blanchardson here. He just called you a bunch of sexy people. Anna Cummins, Fairchild Wilhite. Linda Chaplin Westbrook. Carl Lapierus, Lynn Marie. Beth, Melanie. Nathan Andres, my bro. I'm going to be contacting you, sir. You can bet. Nori Love is in the house. You got to love some Nori Love. I do. She and I are going to have a project coming real soon. She called me up, sent me a message, said, Keith. I said, let's do it. Eddie Sullivan, Kellen Renando, Nicole Parrish, Lincoln Newman. That's as far as my feed lets me go. Hello, beautiful souls. What time and where are you? Sana, I think it's going to happen around 5:30 in the morning. Ish. I am in Central Time. What time zone are you in, Sana? Unless you can figure it out yourself. Not you can. Oh my God, I'm disappearing, y'all. My lighting I'm going to purchase real soon is going to fix it. I'm okay with the artifacts or the anomalies that are happening. That's going to be done. I thought it more effective in my disappearing to have this background. What is Shiva? Lord Shiva, that which is not. It is everything which is not. This is Christian. It is so Christian, it's beyond what most people can possibly imagine Christian to be. It is so Buddhist, it is beyond what people can possibly imagine Buddhism to be. This is the awakening of the call, the awakening of calling the Lord upon the earth. I know in this room it says system test. I forgot to change the title. Ignore that. So if you're in Illinois, I would think you are Central Time, darling. I would think that. Linda Martinez, Linda Martinez, if you're in South Louisiana. Linda Martinez, if you're in a Latin country. Hello, beautiful. Good to see you. Floby Juan Kenobich. Hi, Floby Juan. It's been a while, dear. Okay, y'all. I don't know where we're going with this. I don't. It's definitely all about some of this guy. If I have him in my shame on me, I don't. Maybe I do. Let's see what happens. No, that's not it. It's all about some Sadhguru. I'm going to take a short commercial break. Of course, a Lavender Soul song. A commercial, as well as, hello, Melissa McElroy, beautiful girl, as well as a 4 or 5 minute video trailer about what is going to happen tomorrow all day, which is known as the MahaShivaRatri festival. In the trailer of what's going to happen tomorrow, you're going to see Sadhguru. For those who are familiar with Sadhguru, I'm going to show you who he is. No, it just takes too much work. You know who he is if you've been following my work. He is he is the master. One of the masters on this planet right now. He is illumined by the fire of Shiva. I'll give you a reading, Floby. Let me fall into that aspect, and I'd be more than happy to give you a reading. If I don't give you a reading after some time goes by, please remind me, because once I get to the space of spirit, I kind of lose all wits about me. No pun intended. So we're going to do a Lavender Soul song. We're going to do a commercial. And then I'm going to give you a video trailer of what's going to happen tomorrow. And what I really would like you to observe when I play this trailer. Listen to me, please. If you want to illuminate faster. Turn up your stereo when you know the trailer is actually playing, or turn it up now. Turn it up as loud as you possibly can to where it's cool with people and you don't blow your speakers. Feel the energy that is going to so ooze off of this presentation. The music of this trailer for tomorrow, the MahaShivaRatri festival, blows me away. It pulls me into Yanava effortlessly. It makes the core of my being come alive. You hear these amazing, relentless drums, and the chanting is, my God. But I also want you to observe Sadhguru. If you follow my work, you know who he is. He's dancing. Have you ever seen God dance? You will. It's going to be the last thing I play during this commercial break. Pay attention. Feel the energy. Submerge yourself in your own spiritual awakening that you deserve. That is not only happening tomorrow, but tomorrow is going to be a glorious day for everyone, even those who are sleeping. God is awakening on the earth by this magnificent call. Hello, Kenneth. Enjoy this commercial break. I'll be right back with you. Tonight is the pre-show, the NFL football pre-show for tomorrow's event. MahaShivaRatri Festival, awakening God, the divine upon the earth. This divine burst of light. If you watch it, you will understand that Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, whatever is alive and active and ready to move into your experience in a level you never thought possible. It requires you to be open. So the question simply becomes, by Lavender Soul, is, what the fuck am I looking for? And you will find that tomorrow. Lavender Soul. What am I looking for? I wrote this song in 20 minutes. Played pretty much everything on the album except things that were beyond my skill set. See you shortly.
MahaShivaRatri. place you haven't tried. Your search for love is taking chances. Have you ever thought to look inside?
What am I hoping for? A better world, is there a cure? What can I do to help the score? I'm at a loss, I'm just not sure. What am I praying for? To see the light around the world and the people's love restored. Peace on earth, of this I'm sure.
Where do you go to find your answers? There is a place you haven't tried. Your search for love is taking chances. Have you ever thought to look inside? Where do you go to find your answers? There is a place you haven't tried. Your search for love is taking chances. Have you ever thought to look inside? You hold the key to find your answers. I am the door you have not tried. Never again taking chances. Open your heart and walk inside. Walk inside.
Hello, beautiful friends. Keith Anthony Blanchard here with an amazing product offer. We have been hearing about hemp oil for the last couple of years and its potential. Let me introduce you to my dear friend, Miss Jackie Atwell. Our oil helps bring your body back to a state of wellness. It is also used as a preventative from illness. It works by bringing the body back to homeostasis and balance. It's a natural, organic, non-GMO, full-spectrum oil. Third-party tested and comes with a certificate of analysis. Posted on our information page. Awesome anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. If you are suffering in silence, give it a try. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. 60-day empty bottle money-back guaranteed refund. To order, go to www.hempworks.com/Jackie Atwell. That's www.hempworks.com/Jackie Atwell. Here's the part that I want you to really turn up your stereo speakers. Fall inside. Hear, feel, experience what's happening in the world today. Experience what can happen inside of you right now. There's no longer a time for grief. No longer a time for fear. No longer a time for jealousy. No longer a time for any of that which takes you away from the yanava of who and what you are. You will experience that in this trailer for tomorrow. Enjoy it. Fall inside. That's all you got. That's the only chance. That's the only choice you really have. Touch your soul. Sadhguru.
स्थान में वो है समाया, अनंत नभ पे जो है छाया, अनहद नाद जिसने सुनाया। जल वायु धरती अग्नि आकाश अनंत हर राग रंग, डमरुनाद से सृष्टि बनाई, रचा दिव्य और भव्य प्रसंग। घुंघरू का शोर डमरू का जोर, नस नस में अब रहा गूंज गूंज, इस दिव्य नाद पर ब्रह्म ताल पर तांडव नृत्य करे ओ घोर। अनंत न आदि न अंत, जो पाप पुण्य से परे रहे, जो सोच की हदों तक फैला और सोच से परे भी रहे। सन्यासी तपस्वी बैरागी भोगी वो गृहस्थ संसारी, झूम झूम के नृत्य रचाया, अगले ही पल निश्चल साया। योगी ने राह बताई, योग ज्ञान की भेंट चढ़ाई, योग पंथ की नींव रखी और योग क्रांति की आस जगाई।
Yeah! Do you feel that? MahaShivaRatri festival tomorrow morning. Awakening the Lord upon the earth. Your chosen Lord. It doesn't matter which one. They're all imbued with the fire of Krishna. This cat, that which is not. The reality of ignorance is far greater than the reality of what you think you know. What you think you know is only minuscule. Sadhguru, who has awareness, listen to me please, awareness in 16 dimensions simultaneously. What does awareness in 16 dimensions mean? Let me give you an idea, or at least what we can grasp. Right now, you're aware in one dimension because you're looking at me, all my beautiful sexiness and all that, right? Now you close your eyes and you daydream. That's 2 dimensions because you are present with yourself in this reality. And now you allowed your mind to vacate. That's 2 dimensions. When you sleep at night and you experience very intense dream experience, that's 1 dimension. But if you are aware that you have a body laying on the bed while you experience this magical, mystical experience, that's 2 dimensions. Sadhguru has 16. Never had any spiritual studies. None. None. Maybe knew some through his culture. But he was a very devout man of being real. He went up to a hill, sat on the hill. What he thought was, however many minutes, turned out to be something like, I'm paraphrasing, I'm going to pick a number, like 13 hours. When he opened his eyes, there were devotees all around his feet showering him in garlands and flowers And his knees were stiff. And he couldn't understand why. It's because he was sitting there for 13 hours when he thought it was 10 minutes. And he began to weep like a baby when this all began to happen. Because he thought and saw. He thought that he was he. But what he saw was he was not he. He was all of we. And he became illuminated. He's not fully, I can't speak for Sadhguru, but to give you an idea, completely illumined yet. He's right there. He is right there. Today, I went to my sister Anjana's house. Mabahan, which is Hindi for sister. For Swamji's birthday. Who is Swamji? This is a MahaShivaRatri festival last year from Swamji.
ओम गम श्रीम लक्ष्मी गणपतये नमः। गुरुमध्ये स्थितं विश्वं विश्वमध्ये स्थितो गुरुः।
Look at the people.
गुरुर्विश्वं न चान्योऽस्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। विश्वश्रीनिवास गुरुदत्तं विश्वश्रीनिवास गुरुदत्तं विश्वऋषीश्वर हृदयनिवासं विश्वऋषीश्वर हृदयनिवासं विश्व
You get the idea. Heaven on earth is happening now. The awakening is happening now. I know a lot of spiritual teachers out there use the word. In my opinion, it can be used and has and is overused. The fifth dimension, the ascension. It's becoming a trendy word. And in so doing, if you're using it consciously to make a point, fantastic. But if it's just a word you heard and you're throwing it out there, it becomes just a word you heard and you're throwing it out there, and it turns to shit. It begins to desecrate the very event that is happening to you and the precious life that you have been given this time around. Ascension is a good word, but it's really not an ascension at all, is it? Is it truly an ascension? Are you really going anywhere? Are you really going up? That might be a metaphorical image to describe what it feels like to be you as opposed to what it was like to be you 2 or 3 weeks ago, a month ago, a year ago. Don't get caught in the loop of nonsense. That's not what's happening. What is happening is that person, that energy is becoming awakened in you. Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Allah, Muhammad, Nanak. All that represents anything that could ever be beautiful. You notice the darkness behind me? The darkness of Shiva behind me? It doesn't represent darkness and witchcraft and that which is bad. Darkness representing the void. The place, the space of all possibility. Without the space of all possibility, miracles themselves cannot happen, can they? We need all possibility, because when we live inside of a lunchbox, inside of a box of any sort that we think provides us our sustenance, if sameness is happening, nothing can ever change. Miracles are not available. So it requires the absolute void. When we void of ourselves. Think about this. When your bladder gets full, which mine is, it gets uncomfortable, doesn't it? It's literal and metaphorical at the same time. When your mental, spiritual, emotional bladder meaning that which swells and holds things, gets full, it gets uncomfortable. Are you uncomfortable in your life? Do you need to void your spiritual bladder? That is the aspect of God known as Shiva, the destroyer. That sounds bad. Until you start rebuilding. And then you realize that in the destroying of whatever happened to you in your life, that was the sameness in that box. When you finally ascend, to use that word, or rather expand, you realize it was the best thing that could have ever happened to you. And then you fall into this place of namaskar, which is a genuflection. Today, when I went to Swamiji's birthday event, I'm going to show you a video shortly. As soon as I walked into the house, I asked my sister friend Anjana, can I have some vibhuti? She said, yes. Vibhuti ash. What is the purpose of that? It is what you want it to be. And my intention, oh my God, is that a heart on my head? It's that what you want it to be. And in this moment, I intend this ritual to say, God, fill me so much so that I explode out of all the parameters of what I thought is possible. Wow. Here's the video of Swamiji's birthday event today and the magic. Check it out. The volume will be low in the audio, so maybe you have to kick it up a couple notches. Enjoy. Hello everyone, just want to give a quick shout out. Today I'm here at Swamiji's 75th birthday. Lots of people here. Every year, they celebrate Swamiji's birthday by reading all day spiritual literature, all day, written by Swamiji, Lord Datta. But now I'm going to bring you into a very powerful room, illumined with light like you can't imagine. Feel this explosion. It's devoted to deities of all walks of life. Check it out. Everything from Swamiji to Sai Baba to Jesus to Buddha to Krishna. Check out this light. Yeshua, Sai Baba, Hanuman, Swamiji, Quite cool, isn't it? Exactly. Wow. I'm blessed to be in this room barefooted, of course. You don't come in here with shoes on. You just don't do it. So this is what a serious shrine looks like from every deity possible. Check this out. This is up close. Jesus. Now there are a lot of miracles that happen surrounding these figurines, trinkets. Some get moved. Some begin to materialize. Holy ash, which you commonly see on my forehead. Pictures of holy men's feet. Why is that? Because when you bow, it creates a humility inside of you that opens up a doorway within you so you can actually experience what it was like to be that individual. So you can actually experience what it's like to be that individual. So you can experience what it's like to be that individual. See, because the truth of it all, in the end, it's only about you. And when you humble yourself to that level of light, the light can enter. Happy birthday, Swamji. I will be doing a live feed tonight, somewhere around 9 o'clock, on Lord Shiva. So I look forward to seeing you tonight. Swamji's birthday is today, 75 years old. Tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m., I'm going to start a live feed all day, on the MahaShivaRatri festival, 12-hour event, powerful light. Let me show you this room one last time. Apples for offering. It's all about offering it up. It's really about offering you up. It's not about the offering of things. The things are just representative of the aspect of you being offered up. Pretty cool, huh? See you tonight. Peace, love, and light. Yanava.
I will be with you always, until the end of time. You will never be alone. I am.
All of my life, all of my days, I feel you there beside me. All of my life, all through my days, I've seen places far away. Wondering just when, time and again, I have come to know you. Wondering just when, time and again, you are there beside me. When I create, when I feel love, whenever I feel you with me,
and every moment by your own perceptions, your judgments, actions. Peace is a state of mind. Bliss is a state of heart. Heaven is a state of being.
Deep in my heart, I know you're there. I can always feel you guiding my life to see the light that will lead me to the truth. When I create, when I feel love, whenever I feel you with me, I celebrate times of my life. There is only you and me. For you are my mother,
My soul.
my divine lover. I celebrate times of my life. There is only you and me. Help me live.
Thank you, Shasha. I had my volume button off. So I am going to follow the Spirit shortly and make an announcement. I'm going to let Spirit make the announcement. I don't want you to think that I'm separating myself from Spirit. That is not what I'm trying to do. It's a level of humility that I have learned, that I do separate myself from Spirit. And the way that this is Keith when Keith talks, as a way to present and give an example of what it's like to move out of Keith into Spirit. That is changing for me, and believe it or not, it's changing for you. MahaShivaRatri festival tomorrow is going to prove that if you watch it. I will be up at 5:30 this morning and I will present this presentation. Do you have the nutsack? I meant that literally. The tits, the balls, the cojones. One moment. Yeah, I forgot to press unmute. Elwood, Brenda Smoke. Tomorrow morning. Elwood, Brenda, Shasha, Rena, Sana, Kristen, Kim, Melanie, Pri, Peter Coyle, Mary Emelung, Richard Wright. Heaven and earth is unfolding within you. Do you feel it? I'm going to do one more video promo about tomorrow morning. All day. It will be live all day. I do invite, if you can, if you choose, the first 2 or 3 hours are going to be the quote, the biggest bang. It's the intro into the awakening of the Lord upon the earth. I'm looking forward to seeing God in the form of Sadhguru dance. Make love to his disciples, to his devotees, to all of us. Whether it's your chosen Lord or not is irrelevant. If you watch this tomorrow, you will be illuminated. Elwood and Melanie says, I'm in it for real. I will be there. Dear Lord, I hope I'm not a hypocrite and sleep in. Forgive me, Melanie. Forgive me, Elwood. Kim Gary says, I am there. Everyone knows the language. Ya, Nava. They give exclamation points versus these long, drawn-out sentences. I love it. All right, we're going to do one more Sadhguru MahaShivaRatri festival tomorrow morning. I see you, Floby. I didn't forget about you, dear. And then I'm going to get back and go into Floby. And then I'm going to go into vessel mode. And the announcement, it's not that much of a bling bling and glitz glitz. But it is important to me. I want to say that again. It is important to me. Because it represents another rung in my spiritual evolution. It's not that I'm not there yet, or it's not that I won't be there soon. It's not any of that. It's a declaration and a choice I'm making. Like this ash on my forehead that looks like a heart, because I am all about living in my heart. And I'm going to make myself vulnerable. I'm curious to know what society thinks about it, but I don't care. I care, but I'm not attached to what people think. Check this out. Commercial break. Lavender Soul Song. Second video for promo of tomorrow's event. And then I'm going to read Floby, give her a reading. And then I'm going to go into vessel mode. And then I'm going to reveal to you a shift. Because I love you. I trust you. I trust me. It's not about you at all, actually. I'll see you soon. Remember, nothing is wrong anywhere. If you think something is wrong, you are living in the something is wrong. Nothing is wrong anywhere. And if you come across something being wrong, you have a choice to make. To live in something always being wrong, of something to something that's always beautiful, balanced, right, equilibrium, Shiva, Krishna, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha. Your beauty, your beautiful, most powerful life starts now. Lavender Soul. Check out the second trailer, which is the same music, which fires my kundalini. My sexual drive goes through the roof, though I am thinking about taking a vow of celibacy for a while to gain balance. Enjoy this powerful song in this most extremely powerful video promotion for tomorrow morning. Shiva, awakening the Lord upon the earth. MahaShivaRatri. That's such a tongue twister. MahaShivaRatri Festival. Enjoy. Lavender Soul. Beautiful song. Vesseling. Be right back.
My work site is
the time when you walk by. I see you in my life for all time. I've touched your face 1,000 lifetimes. I know the way you talk in rhymes. The breath you take is part of mine. As you float before my eyes, you touch my hand, it makes me cry. Touch my hand, just to know you're there. Just to know you're there. So here we go again, lifeless ones with a friend. Another chance to let love in. And in another life, our eyes will meet one more time. I see you in my life for all time. As you float before my eyes, touch my hand, it makes me cry. Just to know you're there. Just to know you're there. As you float before my eyes, touch my hand, it makes me cry. Just to know you're there. Just to know you're there. As you float before my eyes, you touch my hand, it makes me cry. Just to know you're there. Just to know you're there. Just to know you're
Welcome to Center of Light. It is Sunday night. Tomorrow morning, let's see if we get this right the first time. It's a tongue twister. MahaShivaRatri Festival all day long. There will be no archive of this presentation because it lasts too long. I can't expect Facebook to store all this information. But you can bet in the very near future I will repost the MahaShivaRatri festival. Again, can't do this presentation with me and my beautiful mug in it. But throughout the festival, I'm going to be providing information on Sadhguru and Shiva. Here's the other video I wanted you to watch as a promo trailer. Listen to this music. Turn up your phone. You won't be able to hear the drums if it's on a phone. And the drums drive it. Tomorrow, right now, this video is to stimulate everything about you that represents this piece of real estate. This little bitty piece of life. If you think that one piece of life is more valuable than any other piece of life, you have completely lost it. It's impossible. It's all even in God's eyes. Shiva's eyes, Jesus' eyes, Krishna's eyes, Buddha's eyes, your eyes. When you're able to see as Shiva, as Jesus, as Krishna, as Buddha. When I play this trailer, observe what you deserve. The power, the light, the unity of humanity, the purification, the prophecy of heaven and earth. And it's happening. Dear Lord, my God, it's happening right now. Enjoy this experience.
आदिकाल से जो है आया शून्य स्थान में वो है समाया अनंत नभ पे जो है छाया अनहद नाद जिसने सुनाया जल वायु धरती अग्नि आकाश अनंत हर राग रंग डमरू नाद से सृष्टि बनाई रचा दिव्य और भव्य प्रसंग शोर डमरू का जोर नस नस में अब रहा गूंज गूंज इस दिव्य नाद पर ब्रह्म ताल पर तांडव नृत्य करे वो भोर अनंत न आदि न अंत जो पाप पुण्य से परे रहे जो सोच की हदों तक फैला और सोच से परे भी रहे सन्यासी तपस्वी बैरागी भोगी वो गृहस्थ संसारी झूम झूम के नृत्य रचाया अगले ही पल निश्चल साया योगी ने राह बताई योग ज्ञान की भेंट चढ़ाई योग पंथ की नींव रखी और योग क्रांति की आस जगाई
Welcome back, Floby. You have not been forgotten. Keith steps to the side. Spirit steps to the fore. Yanava. Keith will now, no longer, he will still respond to Keith, but is now beginning to integrate even further as to why this announcement is being had. A part of Keith is dying. Don't be sad, be joyful. It's a part of yourself. A MahaShivaRatri festival is happening now. You don't have to wait till tomorrow morning, depending on where you are, 12 hours-ish or so from now. But it's all representative. It's all metaphorical. It's all literal. Keith is now assuming the identity, the I identity, not the ego identity. In fact, ego is nonsense. There's no such thing as ego. You are all spirit all the time. So what do we call that aspect of ourselves that is not all spirit all the time? Call it a bad day. Call it you're having a bad day. If God is omnipresent, all there is spirit. There is no such thing as ego. Though spirit understands your identification with that landmark so you can make other choices. MahaShivaRatri festival, y'all, tomorrow, right now, is changing all that. Are you changing with that program? It's up to you. Keith's new vibrational identification is Ya, John, Yanava, or Yana. Keith used to go by Yana, Y-A-N-A-O, Yana O. Yana. O represents completion, divinity, circle. It is complete. Kind of idea. Though the vessel portrays that it's him, it is not he whatsoever. It's you, it's me, it's we. Do you not feel the fire that is burning ever higher within you? Of course you do. Do you feel it every day, all day long? Becomes the question. What is it you are prolonging? It's happening to levels you don't understand. In fact, you can't possibly understand, no matter how smart you think you are. Because as long as you think you are smart, you are dumb. And you are numb to the ignorant universe. Sounds strange, doesn't it? Why would I want a part of the ignorant universe? Because in the ignorant universe is all possibility. It's the Shiva. Not the deceiver. It means the one that can bring forth anything when you consciously connect to the power and the promise of heaven and earth, to the power and the promise of all possibility. Floby. Everything that was said to this moment applies to you. Why are you holding on to such old patterns and old ways, dear one? You feel that very promise that is being spoken to you, don't you? And Spirit understands your scaredness about it all. You have no choice in the matter. Floby Wan Kenobi. Use the Force, Luke, Floby Wan Kenobi, all around you. When you see other people living in glee, living in joy, when peace, love, bliss, and truth, and unity, and joy abound in another, use this opportunity, dear one, to plug into that system instead of being incongruent, envious, as you know you sometimes can be. No judgment. Recognize, dear one. Move into their joy, their glee. And allow yourself to simply be in their space so you can receive the leftover, the bones, and the scraps of whatever grace you can pick up for yourself. There is no other time right now for you, Floby, and or anyone else, that you could be more pregnant. Are you willing, ready to bring forth your inner child in your pregnancy, as you, the highest possibility is being conceived in this moment? The ground is becoming fertile. The egg is becoming fertile, and Easter is yet upon you. What do you think this represents? What do you think this means? You think it means about the birth of this and this, the ascension of that? It does include that, but it does not exclude everything else, which you will find in the nothingness of the Shiva. The empty space that resides within all of your thinking. Most often, thinking becomes a very foul stinking. Does it not? Spirit is always with you. When you understand who walks beside you at every moment, you will never be afraid ever again. Well, I know that Jesus walks beside me. It goes way beyond what you believe. Even in your believing, you can be deceived and deceiving to others. If you don't know the truth, that sometimes can often, most often, become aloof, because you're not there just yet. Yet, key word. Have you heard of this new thing that's called radicalism? Becoming radical in your spiritual development. Is anyone other than Spirit seeing the elephant in the room? Does anyone else see the room that is available for you? Can you see the room that is available for you even when the elephant is in the room? The one that smashes the entire china shop. The bull in a china shop. In the destruction of the precious china in the china shop. Shiva, the Lord of destruction. Are you leaning into the aspect of Shiva? Are you becoming your own diva to see the potential of all creation in the empty space, in the void? If you are not seeing that, you have much more play to do. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Start igniting. Start igniting. Then it all becomes very divinely exciting and inviting. You will take it all in as much as you can handle. And when you get a handle on that, you invite even more. Even more, even more. And your willingness to explore venues and avenues of yourself you never thought possible. And you're thinking, oh my God, this sounds so delightful. So what do I do? You do exactly nothing. How do I jump? You just jump. How do I become blissful? You just become blissful. MahaShivaRatri festival tomorrow. If you can't make it tomorrow, it's okay. Some people say, I like the live energy. I wish I can catch it live. Doesn't mean the Shaktipat transmission is any less when you watch it as a revised version. Do you see yourself any less because you are a revised version of yourself? No, you don't. And if you do, quote, no pun intended, take it the right way. Shame on you. Because this is no longer a time for shame, blame, or game. It's you. Well, I'm a spiritualist. I know it's all me, but do you now? Then why do you find yourself in such quandary? Good question, isn't it? In fact, probably the most delicious and powerful and beautiful question you could have ever posed to yourself. I know I'm spiritual. I know I'm one with all. I know I am God connected at my essence. Do you now? You may understand it, but underneath that understanding lies something more powerful. And what would that be? Is to stop thinking that you are enlightening yourself from here to now, and to then, and to when. Your enlightenment is not something you achieve. Simply, your enlightenment is something you receive. MahaShivaRatri Festival. You are all blessed. All of you. Blessed beyond a measure. It requires you to simply be in your pleasure. Steve Cobb. Hi, brother. Blessings to my friend Steve Cobb. Love and light go to you this night. Steve Engel. Guitar playing, gunslinging. Foo! Steve and Steve. My God, you get these two knuckleheads together? Fuck. Musical fire begins to happen. Floby says, what about 2 bad months? I'm not going to answer that, Floby. Not because I'm not going to give you what you're asking for. That is the question you need to pose to yourself that Spirit just invoked inside of you. What about those 2 bad months? How do you see those 2 bad months? Do you see them as 2 bad months, or do you see them as 2 months that you were able and given the opportunity to glean something so powerful that in the nothingness of Shiva, the nothingness of the void of God, lies all possibility. Floby says the best possible response anyone can ever put forth to the question, which is, I surrender. And you will receive. In your surrendering, Floby, I declare it, I will it forth. Who am I? Yanava. I am the essence of everyone's soul. We are all the essence of everyone's soul. But I see clearly in this moment for you, dear, because I love you. Hi, Amy Jameson. Darlene. Flubby says, dear Lord, I am open to receive. My name has been shifted. I will answer to Keith. But I've made a declaration tonight. Spirit has made an announcement tonight. I'm moving more into Yanava, though it is not who I always have been, or we have always have been. I'm making this a ceremony. Sri Yanava. Ya, heart, will, God. Na, mind. When it's used, balance. Discernment, reason, intellect. Va, standing erect for once in your life if you have not yet, or are not doing it enough to say, I am full. I am so full of myself, it is about me. I am selfish, and I should be selfish, because until I can replenish my account with love, light, and abundance, how can I ever get to give it to anyone else? Simple, isn't it? It is about you being full of yourself. God would be considered the divine narcissist. Sounds blasphemic, doesn't it? God is the divine narcissist. Definition of narcissist. One who thinks the world revolves around him. Well, God is the divine narcissist. The one who knows the universe revolves around him. It, she. We are all narcissists. I love you too, Floby, so much. Floby says, but I feel guilty. Guess what, dear Floby? You are loved even in your administering the guilt bat. And God says, if you want that, have at it all you like. When you get done with that, your own MahaShivaRatri festival within you, the awakening of the Lord upon the earth, the awakening of the Lord within you will begin to happen. It's up to you to put that aside. No one is judging you or holding you in contempt. No one. Not a single solitary person. Not a single solitary deity. My name, Ram Ram, hello Nathan, is Yanava, Nava. I am integrating into my soul, and so are you. But I'm claiming it. In this moment, I'm declaring it. I am claiming it. Yanava, Nava. Ya, heart, will, God. Will, free will, God, essence. The ability to use that which is my soul as vision capacity to say this is my intention. Na, the mind, when used in balance, to define and create an absolute space of crystal clear clarity so my filter of love and power and vision can move through. My backbone, which is Va, Yanava, the ability to stand erect and use all these three ancient, spiritual, primordial, sacred seed syllable components of who we all are to say I am congruent, to align myself with Brahma, Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, Shiva, the void where all creation comes from. You are the light. Intend every moment, every day, with every breath you take, as much as you possibly can, to live in that light. Stop blaming God for your problems. Stop blaming God for your praise. It doesn't work. It never works. God does not need your praise. Oh my God, Keith, this sounds blasphemous. God does not need your praise. God is above and beyond what you think, what you call praise can ever possibly be. Do you see? I do. If God becomes a slave to your praise, myself would not bow down in genuflect and subservience to a slave. I want to bow to a master. Something that knows so far beyond my possibility of even understanding that it can never be threatened by my own folly. I will see you early in the morning. Dear Lord, I'm professing. Help me to awake with the Lord upon the earth. So to be aligned with the Lord, I can extend this blast of light to other beautiful, sexy human beings who I now call my family. I have every intention of waking in this life, also tomorrow morning. Brahman, thank you for the other, my brother. My name is Yanava. And I'm going to close again with this video I love so much. Turn up the volume on your stereo. Get up, literally, if you need to. No one's watching. Take your clothes off. Literally take your clothes off. Peel your skin off. Make yourself vulnerable. Make yourself accessible. Dance naked. Become available. And let Lord Shiva, Lord Yeshua, Jesus, Buddha, fill you with so much joy that you expose yourself all the way to your core. So that the ancient language of love and light consumes you in all power and might. I will see you tomorrow. I love you.
काल से जो है आया, शून्य स्थान में वो है समाया, अनंत नभ पे जो है छाया, अनहद नाद जिसने सुनाया। जल वायु धरती अग्नि आकाश अनंत हर राग रंग, डमरू नाद से सृष्टि बनाई, रचा दिव्य और भव्य प्रसंग। शोर डमरू का जोर, नस नस में अब रहा गूंज गूंज, इस दिव्य नाद पर ब्रह्म ताल पर तांडव नृत्य करे ओ घोर। अनंत न आदि न अंत, जो पाप पुण्य से परे रहे, जो सोच की हदों तक फैला और सोच से परे भी रहे। सन्यासी तपस्वी वैरागी भोगी वो गृहस्थ संसारी, झूम झूम के नृत्य रचाया, अगले ही पल निश्चल साया। योगी ने राह बताई, योग ज्ञान की भेंट चढ़ाई, योग पंथ की नींव रखी और योग क्रांति की आस जगाई।
The awakening of the Lord on the earth is happening right now. It's happening within you. If you don't feel it, ask yourself simply why. If you need help or want me to inspire you so you can feel exactly what I am talking about, all you have to do is ask. There's nothing more I want for you than to feel my mission of having you to become blissed out of your fucking mind. I love you.